Why would I want to share my screen? Oh my god, I hope you guys can hear me. Let me put this up a little bit. Oh, it's like mirrored. Ew. I hate that shit. Oh my god. Why am I so nervous? Jesus, help me. Lord. Let me see if you guys can hear me. Hello. Testing. Testing. It's not. Oh, shut up. Stop. Please. You're stressing me out. It's not connected to my stuff. How do I do that? Should I have needed to do that earlier? Riza, hi. Please ignore me. Oh, okay. I was going to say. I'm like nervous, but I'm trying to figure out why my microphone is not connected. Oh, wait, hold on. It's killing my vibe. I wonder if is it connected or is it not connected? I had to breadcrumb, y'all. You know what I mean? I have to breadcrumb. I have to drop subliminals. But I really would like to make sure that my microphone is connected. Like, is it connected or not? I need to know. Because if it's not, I don't need this in my face. You know what I mean? I got some wine, by the way, because the way my heart was so nervous for today, why? I don't know. I am home. You know what vino this is? All right, anyways. Let's pink Moscato. Pink Moscato. No. It's a something rose. It's not really my favorite. I never really had it before. It's my first time drinking it. I feel like those teachers that it's like the first day of school and they're like nervous, like, oh my god. Oh my god. Let me see something. Shout out to y'all for being here, though. I really appreciate you for being here. But genuinely. I'll get you the bottle right now. I was going to get it after I was done with my first cup, so you guys could see it. I remember from doing it last time that I had to click something different and turn it back on. I'm currently on an indoor bike at the gym. As usual, always get that workout in. We're proud of you. Get it done. I was on a call before this that had me stressed out, honestly. I'm not even going to lie to you. It was not what I normally do to prep myself for interaction or for like colorless oranges. For colorless. Can you hear me? Or does it sound far? Like, that's what I need to know. Now the bed where it's at right now. Shout out to you, Ryan. Yes, we all need to relax. You hear me loud and clear when I was away from the microphone? I'm not going to start it all over again just for my mic. Oh! So my mic has nothing to do with this. I guess we keep it here for a prop. I haven't had liquor, by the way, since like the 17th. You know, you get the vibes. It gotta look like, damn, like that's a good microphone. It is a big cup. It's all my mom got here. My wine cups got stuck in the divorce. I meant divorce. Am I on here? Oh yeah, July 17th. You know what's funny? It catches me every time that it's like that's somebody's real birthday. Like they were genuinely born that day. What was I saying? It seems like I'm on here just like trying to talk to y'all, but I have other things to talk about. But I get sidetracked badly sometimes. Like, is it ADHD? Do I have it? I thought that said wicked. I am trying to lock in, but you know, I'm trying to give a little opportunity. I'm trying to give an opportunity for those people who are usually late to everything. I saw this thing of this guy on TikTok. He was like, as an on-time person, we hate you late people. And I was like, exactly. Because I'm always on time to everything. Genuinely. Anyways, we're talking power of reflection. And really what I wanted to say was self-reflection. Because it's like, but I mean, you can have reflection on all your situations. But it's like, those also belong to you. But it's not really yourself that you're reflecting on. It's like the situation. So I use the word reflection to have like a general synopsis of everything. Why is this so like... I think it's because I know I can't edit this. And usually I take my time talking. And that's why I've been like trying to change the way I edit a little bit. That it's not so like, oh, I say a word after a word after a word. Like, that's just not how I talk. I take a second, I breathe, and then I continue. Synopsis is such a fire word. Whoever created it snapped. Maybe it was me. You ever thought about that? I saw this brand actually. They have the way that their brand is like Sidosis or some shit like that, and it's really nice. I will show it to you, but it's not the point of this. Anyways, what I was saying. Yeah, so reflection has different categories. You can get God, listen. People would start coming to me like color theories and shit. Like, what should I wear with this outfit? Even though everybody does ask me like what to wear and stuff like that. Anyways, I don't want to give too much. I don't want to give too much. I don't want to give too much. But in regards to reflecting, right? I feel like there's different parts. You have situations that you can reflect on. You have yourself that you can reflect on. You can reflect on a lot of things. I reflect a lot on myself because I know when I'm doing something wrong. And I know when I'm not doing something wrong. And I know when somebody's trying to like force me to believe that I am doing something wrong. And I think that is what I wanted to talk about today. Like being able to hold your ground and hold like your boundaries and like stand on business, if that makes sense. I want to be able to promote that kind of, you know, boundary setting. I spoke on it before, and I know it was very important to people, but I don't think it hurts anybody for me to talk about it so much. Yes, people do gaslight, and people who aren't aware of what that term actually, there's like these little things that come out everywhere. People who aren't aware of what gaslighting is, there was a guy, we're gonna call him Bob. Bob was married to Sally. Bob used to he would turn off the gas. And so therefore there would be no light in the house. And the wife was like, what is going on? She didn't understand. She was like, I'm not crazy. Like, there gotta be no gas or something happening in this house. And he's like, no, like, she went to a mental asylum. because he was turning off the gas. He kept saying she was crazy. She wasn't crazy. He was actually doing that. So that's where the term gaslighting comes from. It's making it seem like something is not happening when it is happening. I think sometimes there is a lack of understanding when certain people gaslight. I think that sometimes, you might not get why that pissed me off. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, like, hey, or this is what's going on. This is what I see is wrong and we need to fix. And sometimes people will be like, yeah, sure. I believe you. And they don't understand you. Or sometimes they can sit there and stand on their ground that they think that they're doing something. They think that their ground is like the highest of all. And they're like, you're wildin'. I'm right, you're wrong. Actually, this literally just happened to me the other day. So boom, let me set the story. I was filming. I was filming that day. Over the phone, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna film. It should take me an hour, and then I have to edit and stuff. So I'll let you know when I'm done. That person left their house, called me 1,000 times. I didn't answer the phone because I don't ever bring my phone to film because I do be getting distracted sometimes. And I just feel like if I already know what I need and I have my notebook and stuff, like I don't need my phone. Sometimes I have things on my phone that I'll bring and I'll have in front of me, but majority of the times you don't see me with my phone. Cool. So the person comes, I finally finish my episode and I'm like, oh, I see all these calls. I'm like, hey, what's up? And they're like, oh, I'm on my way. Like, I was like, well, I'm not done. And colorless oranges to me is my number one priority when it comes to doing anything. I don't care if you want to go to the beach, which is my favorite thing. I don't care if you want to take me out to dinner. I don't care what it is. I am going to film my episode. I have to film my episode. If I don't film my episode, I feel terrible. I feel like the worst human being ever. Not that I put my value around this, but it is something that I do for myself, and I don't do much for myself. I just genuinely don't. Like, I don't have 1,000 things that I, fulfill myself with, and this is one of them. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta do this or whatever. They're like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to run a couple errands so that by the time I'm done, maybe you should be done. Okay, great. I'm not done. And I'm like, okay, well, what we can do is I will go over there and I will drive over there myself when my mom gets here, and I'll use my mom's car. That way I don't have to worry about somebody having to take me back home and all of this, yada, yada, yada. I got my own car to go by myself, and I'll go when I'm done. Bet, cool. Okay, I finish and I'm on my way. There was a really bad traffic jam. There was like a detour from where I was supposed to be going, and it was like 30 minutes added on to my arrival time. Mind you, I had been sitting in traffic for a good 30 minutes already, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this. Like, I don't know if it's my period coming. I don't know what is actually going on with me. Like, I'm very emotional right now. I'm very angry. Like, I don't want to be doing this. And plus, I have to come back earlier because, this isn't my car. So if the owner of the car, aka my mom, says I have to come home early, that means I have to come home early. So it was only going to give me 2 hours, whatever. That wasn't enough, and that person got kind of annoyed. I don't care who you think is wrong in the situation. I know I was not wrong. I'm not going to go. I got my mom in one ear. I got to do this. And that's it. I can go the next day. That's not enough for the person. The person doesn't want that from me. They want me there that day. That's not how that works for me. And it was a whole fucking shebang of, oh, you're this, you're that, da-da-da. Like, you never care. You don't, whatever. And it's like, that's not even the point. And they just kept on going, rambling. And I'm just like, bro, like, normally I would feed in and like fight back. I apologized. I said, I'm sorry that you feel a kind of way. I just genuinely can't make it, and we can do it, another time. What really set me off was like, oh, fuck that. Like, that. We don't got to do it another time because it didn't happen on your time. I'm so sick and tired of everybody being such a brat when it comes to me. Like, literally, I will say one thing and I will stand up for myself, and now it's a problem. Now it's, oh, you think this about yourself. Oh, you this about, like, first of all, wait a minute. Y'all be preaching. I need to do more stuff for myself. The moment that I do something for myself, it's a problem. Now I'm like, oh, I don't care about anybody. Right, because I was allowing everybody to do all of these things to me. And now that I'm not allowing that to happen, oh, yeah, no, that doesn't work for me. Anyways, I stood on, yes, you do got to tune out opinions. Especially when it came to this, it was very much like, this is what I like. I asked, I got like a general feeling of how other people felt. And everybody loved it, of course. Their opinions weren't going to sway it, but I did trust in what people had to say. Like, I do trust other people's judgments sometimes. Sometimes I feel like I can overlook certain things, or I can just be so into something or so emotionally like involved with something that I can't see a lot. So like, this could have had something wrong with it, and they could have been like, oh, you should just fix this. But me, since I think it's so perfect, I wouldn't have seen it. And with their words, of course, I would have probably been able to see it. But whatever. Point is, I am learning to stick to what I feel and what I say in the beginning, because number one, I realized my intuition never lies. If I felt some kind of way about something in the beginning, it definitely manifests later on. Like, if I know something is happening with somebody and they don't tell me, and then they tell me like a little bit later, I was right. Did you ever struggle with wanting or needing approval from others? I want, like, genuinely, like, seriously speaking to you, no. I don't give a fuck about anybody else. I think a lot of the times I can seem as somebody who is very closed off. Not closed off. I don't want to say like I have a wall, but like, I might seem like somebody that wants to chat all the time, right? Like, I just want to talk, and la la la. That's not really it. I think if I have something to say, I will say it, and I will take my time saying it, just so that I can assure that you understand what I'm talking about. But I'm not necessarily like a chatty person. I will listen to you and I will go off of what you're saying. Like, if you're talking to me about something and we're having a conversation, like, I'm definitely going to talk. But I'm not one to ask you. I'll ask you questions, like, if I don't understand something of yours, but I don't give a fuck what you got to say about my life. Do I want you to sit there and listen to my opinions and my emotions and what is going on with me? Yes. Like, for example, I'll call my mom and I'll be like, oh, like, your daughter, my sister, your daughter, la la la, like, she did this and whatever. I'm not looking for her to tell me nothing. Just listen to what I got to say, because I'm venting. I already know what I got to do. Most of the time, I already know what I'm doing. It's just you're not hearing about it. But I don't really... What I did look for a lot was support in other people. I never really looked for like, oh, do you like what I have? Do you like what I'm wearing? Do you like my podcast? Like, I had to, from a very early age, I guess, like, be secure in myself, because I was born with a gap. I had a gap. And family members, everybody would like bully me type shit. They would really be on some like... People in school call me Michael Strahan, whatever that nigga's name is. And it wasn't fun. Like, everybody would bully me, and like, I didn't care. I was like, I'm still literally beautiful. So when it came to like my appearances and stuff, Strahan is crazy. It was so cute. My gap was adorable, but it was a big gap. Like, it wasn't nothing like, ooh, little. No, it was big. Like, I was born that way. There was nothing. Nobody in my family has that issue. Send pics is crazy. I don't even have that many pictures. I don't have that many baby pictures of me when I was young. They all got lost and thrown in the garbage. Anyways, fast forward. Furthermore, I didn't need validation from others. Like, it just came. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, confidence came. But when it's coming to supporting me, I need a lot of it. Like, I have found out so many people don't watch my podcast, don't watch my YouTube, don't support me in the things that I care about. I I literally, there's nothing I can do about it personally. I just fall. I'm moving away, babe. You and I are done. Like, no. It's actually really good. It has like a fruity flavor to it. But anyways. Yeah. I have found out there are certain people that I don't care that don't watch me, right? Because like we just genuinely don't have that kind of relationship. Yeah, I don't want to prove I want genuine support. Like, I don't care if you watch this and you're like, Sydney, you need this, you need to do that. And like, thank you so much for your feedback. Like, I will take it in a little bit. I will listen to what you got to say, but I'm going to still do what I want to do. But genuinely from the core of my body, I'm so thankful that you actually sat there and watched it. And there is nothing more that you can do for me than to support me. That's it. Like, I don't want your money. I don't want your advice. I don't want nothing from you but just to support me. Just listen to me. And then I will be the most loyal person ever. I've been this way my whole life. I don't want to get emotional. That's why I'm trying to stay quiet. I'll be getting emotional over everything, okay? I don't know why. I'm just like this. But anyways, only ever person that has seen me when I was in volleyball when I was younger was my brother. And that's because I took him with me to a volleyball game. He was like 6 or 7. And he came with me. I guess that's why I want support, because I never had it, maybe. A lot of things are just expected of me, which I don't like. I don't like when I tell people that I did good on a paper and shit, and like, it's just like, oh, that's expected of you. Like, not that I want you to think that I'm somebody stupid or that I can't do it and I need you to like clap for me, but there's something about it that is just fulfilling. That's it. Maybe I'll get to another point in my life where I want people to give me more than just that. Maybe that is just the bare minimum. Exactly. Like, it's not that difficult. It's literally not that hard just to say something like chill or whatever. I think I will get to a point where like, okay, like that's not enough. Like, you're just listening to me. Like, I'm gonna need more. And in our day and age, it's not even about old people doing that. Like, just saying, oh, that's expected of you or whatever. They're not surprised or whatever. I feel like it's everybody. I don't know if social media has like really put in people's head that like you need to be proud of your own self, like forget everybody else. First of all, if that was the way of the world, we would not be with other people. We would be by ourselves. We would not have nobody in this world around us if we didn't need other people. Not that I'm asking for validation. I'm asking for you to just be nice to me. Like, is that so fucking hard? I feel like I'm nice to people. And I keep coming across people who are not that way. Like, genuinely nice. I'm not talking about them fake ass happy birthdays. I mean, like, if you say happy birthday, I appreciate that. I'm not taking that away from anyone. But you know what I mean? Like, those messages that you have to send. Because if not, then you look like you really a hater. I think I have triggered a lot of people in my life because I will be on some like, oh, you're a hater if you don't watch my stuff. I genuinely, it's not that I have somebody in my brain that I'm like, fuck you for not watching and no, I just genuinely mean it. Like, if we have a relationship or a friendship or anything, whatever we got, and you don't support, you a hater. I don't care if this got nothing to do with you. You think my mom she need anything from this? You think my dad needs anything from these things? Even though they always tell me like, oh, that message that you said, I really needed to hear it or something like that. Like, that's amazing. I'm very thankful for them. But like, that's not, they don't need this. They don't need to hear me. They just do. And I expect that from everybody. And the people that don't, I don't know how to like just be like, okay, like it's fine. Do you feel like you expect yourself in other people? Oh, I was actually talking about that today in my vlog, where I kind of felt a little rude because I was expecting somebody to have done something the way that I would have done it. And I think that that is detrimental to that relationship because they're not me. And also something else that came to my mind was like, if that person actually has issues in their life, like mental brain, like if they have issues, I wouldn't, if I knew that they had issues, I wouldn't treat them bad. Like I don't treat other people bad. So maybe I should just assume that they have issues. But I assume that they don't. And I assume that they're good and well in their life. And they don't have issues. And that they can do things similar to me at least. I do expect myself in a lot of people. But not, you know, I don't want to say that I take what I can get because I did for a while and I'm not there anymore. Like I'm not accepting your like half-ass shit. Like I'm not doing that anymore. Like I don't care actually. Like genuinely, like please don't say nothing to me because I can see your bullshit. I think that's why I can like tell twins apart too, because like I could just see things so clearly. I see things so clearly, like clear as day. Sometimes I choose to ignore it and keep moving on. Sometimes I don't, and I fall on my face. And it's a choice that I'm okay with because I put myself in that predicament. I can't blame nobody else but myself. I know what I was doing, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I do expect a lot from my sister. I do. We have the same mom. Like we share the same womb. Like we're literally like we're siblings. If I can do this, I feel like you can. It was something as simple as just not put in the rice when there was still old rice in there. She put the new rice with the old rice. Ask me if I touch that rice. I'm not touching the rice. Why would you do that? Like, te falta algo. Like, oh my God. I mean, that's like the stupidest example I could give you, but I don't even want to talk about it too much because like it really boils. Like I'm getting hot. Look at my ears. I'm actually getting upset. Like it genuinely irritates me, like badly. I've been learning to let go of my expectations for her. It's like having expectations and being disappointed when you get what you expected. I had to learn that people are different. We're not wired the same. So in this idea of nature versus nurture, right? I was like, wow, I have so many things in common with my dad. And like, it's crazy how I guess I got the same things from him. Nature. I don't think nature really exists. I think it's all nurture. And he and I share those similar things because we have similar upbringings and similar like points of view in the world. Like, for example, me and somebody else whose parent was a single mom, we will have so much in common. We will have so like everything that we've had to do in life, it would be very similar. And we would have a similar outlook on life. That doesn't mean that we were born unless from the same womb or from the same sack. But I think that he and I share a lot of the same things just because of the things that we've been around and the things that we've been through. You know? I feel like people who are disappointed when they get what they expected are dumb. Like, oh, I don't want to have to tell you to buy me flowers because that takes away the point of it. Oh my God.
Is ever touching my fucking charger again, my nigga. Everything, bro. Nobody's touching my charger ever again, bro. Because why is niggas going in my fucking room and taking my fucking charger, bro?
What was I saying? That's why I wish the microphone was. Anyways, was I saying? Oh yeah, those people are dumb to me. You can't expect people to do something for you that they don't know what they're supposed to do for you. So tell them. And now if people are supporting me after I told them like, hey, I need you to support me, I'm very thankful for it. That's what I asked for. Like, what kind of dumb self-sabotaging trap is that? That is the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. Oh, I don't want this because I already told you I wanted it, and now if I asked you to bring me water when I'm laying down and you do it every time, why would I be upset about that? I just asked you for that. Why can't you just be happy with what, like, those people to me are looking for a reason to either leave certain things, like find a problem with something, or they're just not happy with themselves, and nothing is ever enough for those people. I have the same sentiments. People are not psychic. We cannot read minds. They're delusional. Yeah. Like, that's just so... Now, if I told you, look, I don't like flowers, okay? I'm actually allergic to them. If I do accept flowers, they're usually tulips, because I like tulips, because I think they're pretty, but I'm actually really allergic to them, like, badly. But I was, like, trying to microdose myself a couple years ago, having them around my house here and there, because I like the flowers. I'm not like a fan of roses and all of that. Tulips are fire. There's another one that I like. I don't really know the name. Anyways, if I tell you I like flowers and you buy me flowers, cool. You come back. I forgot what I was gonna say actually. Where was I going? See, this is why it's great to edit my stuff, because I can sit here and I can think about it. Right now, I feel like I'm on a clock and like talk. Need to say stuff. There was a topic that I wanted to talk about actually today, because I felt like it went along with reflection, and it was being digestible. I'm not worried about being digestible. And I think that goes with our last episode. I was talking about how people always say that my delivery and blah, blah, blah. And I think it's because they genuinely want me to be more digestible for other people. And I think that that's why I don't have that many friends. I mean, I have a lot of people that I know, but I don't have that many friends, because I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm not one to care about what you did in a day, but it's like I'm always talking about the deeper meaning of it. I'm always talking about like how that bad thing wouldn't have happened to you if this, or how we could prevent these things, how to better yourself and all of this stuff. And a lot of people don't want that every day. I feel like certain people that can deal with that from me, I've accepted them as being people who won't do better for themselves always. So it's like we kind of have an understanding. But there's just certain things and certain friends that I just no longer talk to, because I don't follow along with what they want or what they're doing. And I feel like, not that I'm malleable or not that I can be susceptible to those things, but there's something about it that is just, I don't like it, and I don't like being around it. That's just how I feel. Like, people who smoke, for example. Not that I got any beef with them or anything. I just don't hang out with those people. Because it's like, on your free time, like, that's what you're looking to do. I'm not looking to do that. So when are we really going to hang out, When I heard you mention that, it reminded me of when Kanye chose Jay-Z over Dame Dash, because Jay's delivery of message and advice was calmer. Actually, I saw a really good synopsis of Jay-Z versus Kanye, and they were like, Jay-Z is somebody who has it down packed, who like knows how to say this story in a way that you're gonna listen. Like, he has like this blueprint, right? And this is what he does every single time. Kanye is trying to make something that's brand new every time. So he might take a whole year to give you something that's really good, while Jay-Z can take just 2 days in the booth and he'll be done. It's just like, this is cool from Jay-Z because, you know, it's always coming like with something sly, some entendres, like, you know, it's good, but we've heard it before. With Kanye, we've never heard anything that he's ever put out before. You know what I mean? Like, it's never a repeat of the same thing. So that's why one is a rapper and one is an artist. And I like that a lot because I heard also too in my media industries class that they were like, you know, that there's a really big problem in the industry where they always expect you to come out with a new album every year. And it's like, well, you got to remember that my first album took me 20 to 25 years to make. You know, it was like their whole life's work. Now you want something as big as this in a year. First of all, I'm not trying to self-sabotage or anything, but I do think about the times where I'm not going to be able to come on here and talk because something didn't happen to me. But that's why I always look for something new in my life. Like not that I'm looking for a new experience all the time, but I do look for a fresh take on things all the time. And I think that's why I will be successful and I'll be able to have like a longevity in this. Like I can be in this for a while because I have different takes on everything every day. But yeah, being digestible, I don't feel like everybody sees Kanye West as digestible. Maybe he was in the beginning with his first or second album and like it was really cool for people, but now it's like, oh, you feel this way about Jewish people, you talk like this around Republicans and all of this stuff, whatever. It's just not easy for people. And it's like, okay, you have the Beyoncés, Taylor Swift, Drake, and all of that who take what is digestible from other artists and make it into their own. When I ain't trying to say too much because I don't want to take credit away from anybody. I just don't feel like authenticity can be digestible. Like I don't. I can't see how that works. Like, sure, being yourself as this corporate person that works a 9 to 5, like you will have a group of people that will always stand by you because there's always going to be people in corporate America and those people are going to understand you no matter what. But there is no way a person, for example, like me, who has gone through so many things, can I be digestible? I look at like Monet, for example, Monet McMichael. I don't know if y'all know her. She's dating Jalen Noble. She's like a really, really humongous TikToker right now. Influencer. Because she's not only on TikTok, she's everywhere. Love her platform. It's so great. But do I feel like she is as rough on the edges? No. Like even the time that she has come on the internet and cried, what is she? It's nothing. It's like, we feel so bad for you. We love you. Oh my God. Like, how could this be happening to you? Like, it's like, I don't know, like a small little flower. You know what I mean? Like, oh, and you're hurt. Like, the rain was hitting you a little too hard. Not to invalidate anything that she's ever gone through. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying, like, there is nothing really black to her. And I don't mean the race. I mean like dark. There is really no darkness there. You never really see darkness in her. You never really see, like, sure, she tries to show you like the ups and downs, like when she's bed rotting and stuff like that. But it's not that like you were abandoned. If she has gone through that, she has never talked about it, is what I'm trying to say. And I think that's what makes her so digestible, that she doesn't come so heavy. There isn't so much stuff that she comes with. And maybe if she does, she has a really good way of not letting that be the world's business. But I believe that a lot of creatives come from a very rough background. And like it's made you who you are and made you put yourself in a way where like you have to use an outlet to express yourself, because if not, like a lot of things can go crazy. And I'm still in that way of finding like what is my thing, but I think that my thing is just my emotions and like how deeply I feel things and my perspective on things. And it doesn't necessarily need to translate into like mainstream. Like I don't I'm not worried so much about trying to reach everybody because this might not be for everybody, you know? Some people just have like a regular life. I don't even know what a regular life would look like if I'm being honest. Because I can't sit here. I've never even seen what that looks like. Like a healthy, I don't even know what I would consider as healthy. I'm not even gonna sit here and try to like pretend. Maybe what I give to my children will be healthy, but for me to see that and like be and growing up with that, no. I don't ever want to sit on here and like come with some facade trying to be digestible and shit for people to like want to work with brands, would want to work with me and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I would love to have walked in Paris or to be on PR lists. But if it means like, oh, losing my integrity and shit. And that's, you hear that I feel like I hear that all the time with people on TikTok and Instagram and all of that. Oh, I'm not going to work with a brand if I don't like their product. Okay, but you're still working with them. Like, you still work with other people. Like, what do you, like, you're digestible enough for people to like want to do that. I don't think that there's anything wrong necessarily in not being digestible and not being able to work with people. Like, you're just being true to yourself. And I think that is the only important thing to do in this world, is to be there for yourself. Do the things for you. Everything else will like fall in place. And whatever is your thing, is just let it evolve. Don't force the concepts that aren't genuine to you. You have a dope thing going on. Thank you. Sorry, I felt dyslexic for a second. I couldn't understand. Cardi B is a good example of not compromising character. Yes, but no. Because I feel like she has changed a bit. She's not exactly, and that's fine. That's my thing too. People be like, oh, money shouldn't change you. Let me tell you something. That first million that to hit my bank account, babe, I mean, who you see right now is going to be the same, but I don't think I would be the kind of person to change because, like, look at how I am now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm already rowdy. I'm already loud. Like, I say how I feel about things. There's no amount of money that's going to, like, make me not. Yeah, but that means that you were never true to who you were. I live like I have $1 million. That's the thing. That's the issue that we got. Listen, Frieza. I understand. I don't care if the money changed you. It should have changed you. You know how much stress we go under because of financial insecurity? Like, obviously, we're going to be different people. If you have the opportunity to do the things that you always wanted to do, obviously, it's supposed to change you. Oh, the money don't change. You ain't had enough. I mean, I don't know. For me, I don't think my character would change as I get famous. Money will change you because you will have to start moving differently, but you can't let it change your morality. That's a fact, but that's what I'm trying to like say right now, that this is just who I am. And if you see it more because I got more money, then that's just what it is. But this is who I've been. And I think that it just takes people out, like shows their actual characters, like when they have the money. Se me está aguando ya. I feel like when I had a lot of money, right, in that space of my life, I was very like trying to help everybody and put everybody together and like move my circle and like, just chill with people. I was more at ease. Like, I had more free time and I wanted to hang out and be outside with my friends and family. And it's still what I want to do now. Exactly. I feel like the people around you will change. But I feel like if you have the opportunity to help people, why not? Like, why do people hate that bad and they would rather not help other people? Like, what is actually wrong with the world? If I had $20,000 and somebody asked me for $20,000, they're gonna get the $20,000. The money is not mine to hoard. I don't believe in hoarding money. I don't believe in that. Do I believe in, like, hold your money, you don't need to spend it on every single thing around you? Yeah, that's fine. Do what you gotta do. That's how I was during peak COVID. I was at home 5 months still getting paid. I was donating often to random people. Oh, that's beautiful. You see, that's what I mean. Like, the money is a vehicle for you to use. Like, use the money. Use the money. Give the money out. Be around. Like, I don't know. That's just weird to me. I can see a lot of people wanting to hold it because maybe they never had it when they were younger and all of this stuff, whatever. But if you don't use it all, if you don't use it all, God will find a way to make you use it all. Whether you wanted to or not, it was going to happen regardless. So might as well use it on the shit that you want or that you feel proud to or whatever. But anyways, back to my conversation about being digestible. I can't, like, my emotions, you'll see it on my face. I've been out with my mom so many times, and there's people I don't like. I'm not rude, but when I was younger, it was just like a blank stare. Like, now I just don't put myself in those situations. Like, I don't need to be around people I don't like. It is what it is. But not even my facial expressions can lie to you. So why would I try to start lying now that I got more money? Why would I need to change? Am I going to be a little bit more, like, chill about certain things? Sure. But I've stopped talking to people in my life for years. People I still don't talk to. People that are alive that are dead to me, literally. I don't need to hold on to those people. I once really wanted to have them in my life, and I didn't understand why they couldn't be, but it is what it is. They don't want to, they don't have to. And I can't have them, I can't. And it all took reflection. Like, these people don't support me. These people are draining me. These people say lies behind my back. These people believe things about you that are not even true. And that's one thing, oh my God, that I used to hate so much. Growing up, people would think so many things about me that were not real, that I was just like, what is happening? And I would fight, like, oh, you gotta listen to me. Like, this is a lot. Fuck them people. They actually don't want to hear anything different from what their opinion is of you already. If you think I'm some bullshit or blah, 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 by all means. If you think I'm cocky, by all means. It's not who the fuck I believe I am. And like I said, at the end of the day, it's all about me. There were people who I was raised with that I felt like were my family, like my blood. And all it took really was like this one little comment to push me over the edge, and like, you will never hear from me again. I do a lot of things about that, actually. I genuinely cared about these people. These people were my family. They were my everything. I would give my last to them. I would make sure that I was there all the time, that I was supportive, that I was around, that I, until I realized I wasn't being genuinely loved. That was like the first thing, but I was like, fuck it. Like, it is what it is. When I found out, like, you were being paid to, like, watch me, to babysit me, to just care about me, even when I was just going over there, like, I'm not gonna cry. So fine, you was not genuinely caring for me. Okay, cool. Now I heard, oh, you're like my grandchild. What? What? And what did you do when you knew about certain situations? That was where, like, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I am the camel, that was the straw. Okay? It broke me. It didn't really, because, like, I was like, oh, I bet, like, we're done. You're dead to me. Like, you're literally dead to me. You're done. It didn't take nothing else more for me to find. Like, the other things, it was like, okay, they thought all of these things about me. Cool, whatever. I didn't care. They needed money to take care of me. Okay, cool. Life is not free, and there was all these things. That's fine. That's cool. What did you do when you found out, when you knew about these two situations that happened to me growing up? Okay, cool. Now I'm like, there is no amount of money that will make anybody happy, honestly. And I don't want weird ass, fake ass people around me. Because that's really like to be two-faced. That's what I see it as. Like a certain situation, I'll probably talk about it as my natural ability will make me the happiest man in the world. Yeah, but when you're getting money from like the opposition, let's say you're getting hush money from the ops, like you're fake as fuck. Like I understand for one thing to be like, oh, like, those people need to resolve it, but like to know that you're taking money from both teams is crazy. It's crazy to me. That person was never happy in their life at all. Like at all. And I try to be understanding, That's why I don't curse people out. That's why I don't say nothing to people. It is what it is. You've done this to me. It's whatever. You gotta live with that. Your children gotta live with that. That's why your children don't even fuck with you, if I'm being honest. But they're all like that anyways. You know what's crazy too? You see your parents act a certain kind of way with certain people, and you're just like, what is wrong with, like, why are you like this? I didn't understand why my mom was like that, And she would try sometimes, and I would see that, but it was still not in her genuinely. And it's like, she was slighted, she was hurt, she was jaded. Like they fucked with her, like they really dishonored her. And she was able to still be the angel that she is, because I literally, like, my mom has to be an angel. Like she was literally sent here from God, angel. I don't think she was always like that. I think now she's, a saint. Anyways, I didn't understand it. And then I started seeing what she was saying as I got older. And a lot of these people would like try to steer me in a specific direction. And it was very weird to me that I was just like, I understand that, that you think that I'm this very adult kind of person. But after I would like sit and think about what they wanted me to do and like these things, I was just like, why? What? No. I don't know how to explain that deeper. But I think it's very important, like when your parents see something, believe them. Like my mom has never steered me wrong when it came to like, oh, this friend is no good for you. Like she could see through that. Now I'm like that with my younger brother. I'm like, that nigga is not your friend. He'd be like, yeah, I know. Like, we just chill. It's just a chill thing. Like he's a part of the group. Like he's not my boy. He's not coming to my house. But, I don't gotta have beef for him or nothing. And I was like, okay, that's a great way to be. You don't gotta, unless, somebody has genuinely done something. I just had to remove myself from that situation with those people. I see too that it's kind of hard for me to maneuver a specific situation that I'm in right now where this person I wanted to have very close to me, just to have that. I thought that it was a specific kind of way, and it's not that way. And it's hard because I already see it and I can't unsee it. And I know what that person did to me. And I know what they're doing to me. And it's hard for me to just let go again. Because I'm so caring, so loving, so, oh my God. Fuck them niggas. Like I'm not putting myself in the fire anymore is what I'm trying to say. But I also am not walking away completely. I'm still having my way, if that makes sense. I'm still like it's there. It doesn't need to be like this explosive thing like it was before, but it's just there. I think reflecting on your actions, your responsibilities, because I find people that have responsibilities about the dumbest shit. I'm like, just let it go. Like, why do you have to do that? You don't have to do that. I hate when people come to me and they're like, oh, but you do not have to do that. You've put that in your brain. You've made a choice yourself to do that specific thing. Do not come and talk to me about none of that. I don't want to hear about that. Understand that you put yourself there. You've chosen to take that on. Because everything is as easy as, okay, bye. Except weight gain. Okay? If you feel like you're fat right now, it's not your fault. It's okay. We got to go through it sometimes. We can't always have this flat stomach, yada, yada, yada. Okay? That's really the only thing that is like, damn, like, that lasts a long time. And you got to be fat forever until you're skinny again. At least it feels that way. Because you don't see progress until, like, a specific amount of time. I'm expecting results after one time I work out to, like, be done. Like, I've been, you can't see. There's a little muscle there. You see a little bit. Look at that. Oh, is that this one? Oh, I was doing this side, and I was like, why you can't see nothing? You see that? I've been walking around with these weights that are 3 pounds. Next day, I'm like, yo, what's up? Because it hurt. I was like, ow, it hurts. Where's the muscle? And it's there. Be careful. I might knock niggas out now. I felt like I was stronger when I was younger. I don't know why. But anyways. Yes, you've put yourself in those things. You don't have to take on that responsibility. You've put yourself there. All the fire signs in my life have shown me that. That is like, you got to put yourself first. You, number uno. You're almost tough enough to get into the salty. What is that? What is a spittoon? I don't know the lingo. When I was young and we had AIM and stuff, some kid was like WYD. And I wrote to my friend, I was like, hey, what does WYD mean? And she was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm about to get in the shower, but can you tell me what WYD means? And she was like, WYD equals, what do you mean? I mean, what are you doing? I was like, oh, LOL. Because I never used to write laugh my ass out. I thought that was so ugly. I think your perspective is going to change on me really bad right now, but I never really liked SpongeBob. I was not a Cartoon Network Nickelodeon kid. I was Disney. Like, yes, I watched iCarly, a little bit of Victorious sometimes. I don't care about those shows over there. No. Talk to me about Hannah Montana, That's So Raven, Even Steven. What was that with this girl? I watched everything on Disney Channel. Channel 31, baby. Or 40, yeah, 31. 33 was thing. No. Unfortunately, no. I think it's made me who I am too, because them SpongeBob people, like, they never grow up, I feel people who watch SpongeBob never grew up. Anyways, yeah, reflect on where you're at in life and what you have in front of you and what it is that you want and why it is that you want. Like I keep saying, why? You saying that's not true, but you're over here quoting a show. A kid's show at that. Yeah. I really want you guys to understand that, like, understanding why of everything is the most important part. I needed to know why certain people didn't support me, and it's just because it's not in them. They don't even support themselves. It's low-key an adult show. Yeah, but you didn't watch it as an adult. You watched it as a child, and it stuck with you for this long, and it was dumb. It was the dumbest show I ever heard. Along with that other one, the Rugrats, all of that stuff is just dumb. Like, I never saw, like, the appeal to it. That's even worse. How are you rewatching a child's show? I can't do that. Like, I love Hannah Montana so much. You cannot see me watching a show. I don't really rewatch things I've already watched, actually. I have a thing about that. It's so weird to me. Like, why? I wanted to get more wine, but... It's terrible. It's horrible. Anyways, figuring out why is the most important part of everything. I think there's no way to go on about your life without understanding why it is that you've put yourself there, or why it is that you're doing those things. And that's it. That's genuinely how I feel. We have to take accountability for where we've put ourselves and where it is that we want to go. And it is what it is. Be happy with what you come from that. I think it takes a very strong person to be able to look inward and be okay with the outcome of what that does. Like, to know that you've put yourself in a risky situation and just still be like, all right, have some grace with yourself. 10 out of 10. Love that for you. And honestly, give yourself some grace. I'm not mad that I wasn't born the most digestible person ever. I'm mad that, you have to be some similar kind of cool person like me to be in my life or to understand me. Like, I'm not looking for, I don't know what to kind of call those people. What are those people called? Like, what would you say to them? What type are those people? Yes men, goats, sheep. I mean, look at goats, sheeps. Yeah. I was only trying to push this for an hour to be on here with you guys. I wanted to bring some light into my new creation that will soon be available, along with something else. That's pretty much how a show goes. If you guys were curious, is this very similar? Yes. I just sit and I will talk, and if I get stuck, it's usually in the beginning. I get a little bit like, because I'm trying to get all these ideas that I've had in a week out, and like so many things connect to so many other things, and I'm just like trying, and then I have to sit like for a second. If you're watching this on Sunday, love you. I'm thankful for you. I will see you on Wednesday. Actually, if you follow my regular channel, I will see you probably either later today or tomorrow in my vlog. Because I have a vlog. I wasn't recording. You keep being great. You're amazing. 10 out of 10 would recommend. What else I was going to say? Yeah, I'll see you in my vlog. I really would like to know what y'all think is going to be the next thing that drops. If anybody gets it right, I will cry. So don't get it right for me. Look, this is inverted. Because here my hair is... This is my left hand. This is my right hand. This is my left hand. This is my right hand. This is my left. This is my right. You see, it's tripping me out. This is on... Doesn't matter. I genuinely would like to know what people are struggling with so I can talk about it. I don't hear that. People don't comment that. People don't tell me that. I mean, certain people do. I'm not gonna lie. Like the forgiveness one, somebody told me about that one. There was another one too that I had posted. It was like in season 1. It was about... I can't remember. It was somebody who they told me about it. They were like, oh, they feel about this, and whatever. Let me try to see very quickly. Stagnancy, no. Being secure. Oh, secure. What is being secure? Yeah, they were talking about that to me, and then they were like, can I talk about it on the podcast? So that's why I did that. I would like to. I think I'm gonna put like a little question box on both my page and the other one. I'm just actually gonna do it on the other one. You know why? Because if you don't follow the other one, then I don't know how to help. But yeah. Is that all? Thanks. I'm about to watch my show, Eric. I've been watching the show called Eric. It's so good. If you haven't watched it, I recommend you to watch it. It's about this kid who gets lost. Period. I can't stand the mother. And not as an actress, not as a mom in the show. She's terrible. And I don't like the cop. He looks like an action figure to me. He looks like somebody fake. Like I could squeeze his face. Like, I don't know. He looks like an action figure. It's on Netflix. Mm-hmm. I was just saying, Frieza, that I'm gonna put a thing on my Instagram for you guys to tell me what you're struggling with, so I can talk about it. Hopefully, I film Wednesday's episode tomorrow because I have something very important and exciting to do throughout the whole week that I might not have time to film. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Do I have anything else to say? Fuck being digestible. Actually, I'm gonna put that into a shirt. Let's actually write that one down. I got so many shirt ideas. It's like when Kanye said, that's my superpower, nigga. Ain't no disability. I'm a superhero. I love that song so much. Merch is coming. How y'all want to receive the merch? Like y'all want me to keep telling y'all when it's gonna come, or like just pop out one day with like, here's what I've been working on for the last year. Boom. That's exactly what I'm doing. What is your name, by the way? Because I cannot keep calling you nothing air. Also, furthermore, after my point, that was my plan anyways. But I kind of like to hear your feedback because you need do-rags. What I'm going to do with a do-rag. You're great. Got me sourcing do-rags and shit, talking about this was good. This was great. I love this one. This one's so nice. This one's silk. No, I'm not doing that. That's obvious, by the way. Like I can read that. But anyways, yeah. I need a colorless do-rag. I'm not gonna laugh at that. But yeah. I don't know. Stay tuned. Stay watching. Links might appear here and there. Links might just pop up on my Instagram, pop up on my description box. Honestly, I don't want muscles. I don't like muscles on women, actually. I think that's so ugly. I just want to be able to knock somebody out. Yeah, just drop more shit out of nowhere. I'm glad we think alike because that's what I was doing. Hopefully I can edit. Well, no. Because once this goes up, it's going to stay up how it is. Okay, anyways. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you and you. And you in the back soon. I gotta go do my nails. Amen.